I don't care if you get a car better than mine. I love what I got. I love what I got. I got 5 cars. All Mopars except for that Cutlass. So we got 4 10s back here in the trunk of stay. So we got 4 JBL 10s. He got dynamite in this car, and like I say, we got a second battery, a capacitor. Not going to Rick Ross car show, and if I do, we would definitely take the wide body. You want to focus on the wide body camera. You got a girlfriend orbit, y'all see? What is good, YouTube? You're tuning to A1 Racing, and I'm back with another video. So I'm gonna get straight to it because I got 5 minutes to record this intro before my battery dies, and I hope my secondary battery is charged. Excuse me. I just bought an 88 Cutlass, y'all. A Cutlass Supreme Classic, I think. I'm not sure. I just know it's an 88 Cutlass Supreme. I had to buy a Cutlass with a Euro front clip. This was pretty much, I know the people who were selling it off, they family. I couldn't remember if it had the Euro front end or if it had like the 4 eyes, but it got the Euro clip, so I don't have to worry about a conversion kit or nothing like that. This is an original Euro car. I think it's a Cutlass Supreme Burham, Landau, or whatever. It's hold on, my dang cup over here going crazy. I was just eating some chips, so if y'all see that in my teeth, that's why. And I gotta stop smoking Black and Milds because my lips are turning black. And when I used to smoke weed, my lips was black, but I quit and they turned back to their natural color. Like my bottom lip is like a pinkish color, but now it is black again. 2 minutes left, so yeah, I'm on my way to my brother's house. That's where we took the car, and I gotta work on it. I'll show y'all when I get to the car. All right, YouTube, I've been on break for about 30 minutes to an hour, but I got the car running. I was told by the owner's son about 3-4 months ago, and I kind of want to call him back, that the motor locked up on this car. That's all I knew. I don't know if I told you that in the beginning of the video, but I was told by the owner's son the motor locked up in this car. When I towed it to my brother's house Wednesday night, excuse me, I was able to turn the crankshaft by pulling. It's been so quiet out here, but as soon as I pick up the camera, the dogs start going crazy. But my brother got some hunting dogs. But yeah, when we pulled his car up to his house, I turned the crankshaft pulley by hand. So I'm like, car can't be locked up. It's not locked up. Then I had borrowed one of my cousin's jump starters. Well, it was a jump starter, but I used it for the air pump. So I aired up the tire on the car so we can tow it home. And the starter was pretty much dead after that, but once I got it to my brother's house, we connected it and the motor started spinning. It wasn't enough juice to crank the car up, and now that I think about it, it probably would have cranked up if I would have did what I did today. So I connect my jumper cables to the Cutlass, and it didn't. I was on the the charger's battery is in the trunk. I got a system back there, so I tried to jump it off from the front. It wasn't doing nothing. Spin like 1 or 2 times and start clicking. So I got my brother Optima battery for his boat, dropped it in there. Car started spinning over real fast and fine. Good battery, hot battery. So I'm like, I stopped at the store and bought a gallon of gas. My coworker told me to put like a shot of gas in the carburetor, a shot glass. So I put a little gas in the carburetor. The car fired straight up. Okay, still don't know what's wrong with this car at the time, and I still don't know what's wrong with it. So I hurry up and shut it off. My brother was on his porch. He was getting ready to go to the tire shop. He got some 26s for his truck. He tired of riding 22s. So he looked back and I'm cheesing real hard, y'all. I'm cheesing real hard. And let me say for the start again. Started again. I don't know if it started or not, but I was listening for a fuel pump. This is my first old car. I know on newer cars, you can hear the fuel pump kick on. Let me see if I can hear it on my charger. Yeah, I just heard my fuel pump kick on. So I didn't hear it on that car, so I'm thinking the fuel pump is probably just bad. And I'm like, let me just put a little gas in the tank and see what it do. So I put about not a lot of gas. My brother was like, don't put all of it in there just in case. That's not the reason. So I put a little gas in it. It fired straight up, y'all. The car fired straight up and it ran. It didn't cut off. But it's smoking out the exhaust pipes real bad. And there's white smoke. So white smoke is coolant. I think black smoke is oil. And blue smoke, no, black smoke is gas, I believe. It's burning too much gas. And blue smoke is oil. So I'm thinking we got a blown head gasket. And I'm probably gonna go buy some head gasket sealer, like some stop leak. My uncle told me about liquid glass, I believe. But he said you can't really find it in stores, you gotta order it. And honestly, I probably won't even buy no stop leak. I've been on break doing research, watching, I ain't gonna say watching YouTube videos. I've been watching Weston Champlin, just chilling on my break while I do research. They said if the car was sitting up for a while, it could just be like moisture and condensation blowing off, or burning off, but it's a lot of white smoke coming out that car. And I may show y'all, I'm about to back it up and where we want to put it, because we just pulled it in with the truck and dropped it off and we was going to push it where we wanted it to go. But since I can get it to run, I'm going to let it warm up. When I was doing research, they said if a car sits for a minute, it could be a while, it could be moisture or condensation in the engine and the exhaust. So after it fully warm up, it should go away. So I'm going to see if it goes away. And just hope I don't lock the engine up in the process. Even though I got a 6.0 LS motor, everything for the motor, it's coming out of a Yukon. So if I lock it up, I still got another motor, but I told myself if I can get this motor running, I'll probably sell this car for like $5,000-$6,000 and make a profit off of it. I got this car for dirt cheap. I'm a king lowballer. Talked him down from what he wanted to what I wanted to pay. And I haven't showed y'all the car yet. I'm doing too much talking. Already 6 minutes in, plus like another 2-3 minutes before this, because when I got here, when I got here, I couldn't find my second battery. So I plugged the battery up in the house to charge. And then when I went to get my tools, I saw the battery in the back seat. It fell out the camera bag. And I just been working on the car. So I'm not even going to show y'all right now. Which it'll be right now for y'all, not for me. Because I'm about to clean the car. I'm going to wash it. Get the trash and like the miscellaneous items out of the car. And throw all that stuff away. Then I give y'all a walk around. And I'm going to decide if I'm going to get the stop leak or not. I don't know what I'm going to do at this given moment. But I can say the car needs some TLC. So it's a 88 Cutlass. It needs, it's a project car. So it's not perfect in no means. Only seen a few rusty spots. And that's it got a cloth top. So it's rusted all the way through that cloth top under the bottom. So I'm going to probably have to replace that. And the passenger side floor pan is rusted out. So I'm probably going to have to replace that before I get ride any passengers. So I don't know if I'll research and see if I can just replace the passenger floor pan, or do I have to replace the whole thing. But yeah, I'll show y'all the car when I'm done cleaning it up. Yeah, I got my birthday pictures of the car and I was about to leave. I forgot to pick the camera back up. But I washed the car. I didn't detail the inside because, long story short, I tried to move it and back it up into the tree instead of where we pulled it up to with the truck. And it didn't want to go in reverse. It backed up a little bit, but it didn't go into drive at all. So I don't know if it's because the head gasket, when you have a head gasket, let me see if we can get some sunlight. When you got a blown head gasket, your engine can't build power. So I'm wondering if it's just underpowered and won't move, or if the transmission shot as well, or if need transmission fluid. But I've had to push the car back into the spot we parked it at, and I was just extremely tired, and I'm like, let me just at least wash the outside, clean it up a little bit, and so I can get my birthday pictures, because this is my birthday gift. Y'all not gonna get this video until my birthday, maybe the day after, depends on what I'm doing for my birthday, and it's Monday, so I won't be doing much. But yeah, let me show y'all the car. This is my cut dog, 88 Cutlass, and I'm thinking it's 88. I haven't talked to the owner directly yet. I've been dealing with his wife. I go back to their house tomorrow to pick up the title, and to discuss some stuff about the car, because I have a 5.0 V8 Chevy motor. When you hear 5.0, you think Ford, but it's a 5.0 Chevy motor, and I wondered if it got any mods to it. Not gonna crank it up or anything, and that rust right here looked real bad on camera just because the rest of the car done dried up and that rust is still wet. It's not as rusty as it look on the camera, but I'm gonna get to the bad, and the car looks a brighter blue than what it really is, and I still don't know how to use this camera, so I'm not finna start adjusting no settings. But yeah, this car isn't this bright of a blue that y'all see on camera. It's not that bright. It's bright, but not that bright. Shoot, let's zoom in and out. Yeah, I still gotta play with this camera, do some research, because I don't know how to use this camera still. I will show y'all a video I took of the car running. Y'all comment down below what y'all think could be the issue. Again, I spoke to the owner's son, well, stepson actually. He'll probably hear me in the video talking about the owner's son this, the owner's son that, and cuss me out. But it's his stepson, and that's my best friend, and he was telling me the motor blew, but I got it running with just a hot battery and some gas. Show y'all the bad. We done did a walk around. Y'all see the bad. This car, they painted a lot of the trim. A lot of the trim that's supposed to be chrome got painted when they painted this car. This silicone, when they replaced the window, that's terrible. That's definitely coming off. I'm gonna have to redo this whole car. May end up doing the frame off. This car definitely won't be at Rick Ross car show, but I'm probably gonna have to do a frame off. You see Cutlass Supreme Classic. This roof is the worst thing about this car at this moment. I got 3 major issues with just the body, and then the powertrain is like a whole different story. But this roof, when you got a cloth top, it holds moisture up under this top, and that will eventually lead to rust. Y'all don't know if y'all can hear that. Y'all can see this. It's a hole right here, and this is my first time seeing it. I ain't gonna go too crazy. This seems hard, but we got holes right there. The trim my brother took that trim off for us to tow it to his house the other night so it didn't fly off and we lost it. The trunk, I'm probably gonna have to get a new trunk. I don't know if you can really fix this rust. Like the trunk and the roof, I can replace that. I got a welder. These tail lights just been oxidation, whatever it's called. The reverse lights, all that's getting replaced. Pretty much, probably gonna do a frame off and replace everything on this car. And y'all can see this one that's dried up. That's how they look. Like I just washed this car, so the rust is wet. It don't look that bad. It's still terrible. I don't know if I told y'all, right here looked like the car was wrecked and they used Bondo to fix it. So ain't no telling, this whole quarter panel probably extremely rusty. Rust right here. It could have been wrecked, or that could have been a cheap rust repair. On this end, you can see where it's rusted all the way through. So I got a little project ahead of me. This on the window, he put duct tape on the for sale sign, but I can get that off with like some glue gun. We got some custom wheels. MT, oh, these MT wheels, Mickey Thompson wheels. I'm still not gonna keep them. I already gave them to my brother. I've gave my brother a couple of things off this car. A few things actually. He's getting the engine and transmission. I'm gonna go ahead and put this trim back in here. I'm not gonna pull this top up right now because I'm pretty much done with this car, except for I'm gonna go and buy some head gasket sealant, some stop leak, and see if that fixes the issue. I didn't clean the interior. I kind of was like, I should have picked up the camera and showed y'all how this car looked when I first got it before I washed it, but it's still, y'all get the idea. The car have power windows, power locks, power side windows. My driver's seat is powered, but it don't work. I'll see if I can fix it, but I am getting new seats. Upon taking delivery of this car, I noticed these speakers, and then we got a bass knob here, so I'm like, this car may have a system in it, but the guy I bought it from, he's had this car since I was a child. He didn't seem like the type to have music in his car, and I still to this day, even though it's only Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is my 4th day of ownership, and I still don't think he put that system in this car. He probably bought it like this. Got a car phone. We got this Cutlass dash cover. Dang it, I'm thinking the dash gonna be mint, but it's a crack right here. Yeah, that dash is all cracked up. Usually people get dash covers to stop the car dash from cracking. Oh man, I see rust right here. So these doors definitely gonna have to come apart. Everything coming off this car. Everything is coming off of this car. So this is gonna be my first frame off. I'm gonna see if I can get this engine and trans running. I did say if I can get this truck running, this car running, I'm gonna sell it for $5,000. Come up a little bit. Well, actually, I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna come up a lot. But yeah, we got power seats. Everything is power in this car. When I got the car, I seen the accessory aftermarket fuel gauge, and I'm like, that probably don't work anymore. So he probably just didn't have gas in the car and think that's the issue. Put some gas in the carburetor, it fired up. I think I told y'all that. I cut it off, then went to the back and put some in the tank, and it cranks. I'm not gonna crank it for y'all. I'm gonna just put the clip in the video. Y'all actually should have already seen that clip. I think it that shit alright. Headliner, this is my first time looking at the headliner, but I'm gonna probably redo all of that. Got the back seat, we got a tire back here. This tires look brand new. We got a brand new tire back here. But yeah, I'm gonna clean all of that out. Don't know if y'all even seen that, but I'm gonna clean all of that out maybe tomorrow or next weekend, cause I stay about 25-30 minutes away from my brother, and if I'm not gonna get the car running, ain't no point in coming over here. So first car with the gas tank behind the license plate, so that's pretty dope. Got me an old school. The trunk is a little rusted. Don't know if I pointed that out already, but that's something I can replace because it's deeper than surface rust. And trying to see if I can get one of these keys to work. With these old Chevrolets, old GMs, they have multiple keys. So we got 4 10s back here in the trunk of stay. So we got 4 JBL 10s. He got dynamite in this car, and like I say, we got a second battery, a capacitor. The guy I bought this car from didn't seem like the dude that would do all of this. So I don't think this is his. I think he bought it like that and probably was riding with it like that, unless he was the one that cut his wire, well, cut the amp up out of here. These speakers are no good. They all scratching, and this one is locked up. Got like a bag here of trash bags. Got 2 Type R 6x9 component speakers, which one is good, the other isn't. But yeah, could get dimensions, but I'm not even gonna start designing a box for this car. That'll be after I got the body work done and of course the engine and transmission running, because I put 218s back here. It'll probably fall straight through the floor. But looked like it was undercoated at one point, but I forgot what my brother called it, but some like rhino lining or something. It's not rhino lining, but it's something for undercoats, and everything looks good. There's not really any rust under the car except for the floorboard, the passenger floorboard, and I'm not gonna get under and show y'all. I wonder if it's not rust under the car, or if they just painted the rust. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all the engine, and probably gonna get out of here and go buy some head gasket sealant and see if that'll fix the issue. I got a combustion tester, but I'm gonna buy a pressure tester or whatever. So a combustion test, I don't know what it's called, a pressure test. Oh yeah, we got a carbureted 5.0. I don't know if this is 305 or 350, but yeah, it's carbureted. I was gonna pull some spark plugs out and check them, but I got the car running with just a hot battery and some gas. Poured a little bit in the carburetor, and like I said, I put it in the tank. Y'all comment down below what y'all think could be wrong with this car. I'll probably add the clip here too, just so y'all can get a refresh, because I don't want to start this car up. It starts smoking real bad. The wind is blowing towards me, so when I got the door open, the whole inside would be covered with smoke. And these cars really didn't care about emissions back then, so I'm not trying to die of from no exhaust fumes. My brother was like, check the coolant, but oh, this the reservoir right here. I was finna pull the radiator cap, but what was I finna say? If it don't have coolant, it's not gonna smoke, and it don't have coolant in here. That's empty, and I'm not about to fill coolant up in here just for it to drain inside of the cylinders, because if I got a head gasket, a blown head gasket, I don't want water inside of that. So I'm not gonna add no coolant. There is not enough coolant in here. Y'all can see there's not enough coolant in there, and I don't think it's none at all. It's just a wet spot. So yeah, I got me an old school. I'm not going to Rick Ross car show, and if I do, we would definitely take the wide body. You want to focus on the wide body camera? You got a girlfriend, Orbit? Y'all see my front fender flare is missing. I made a video on that, but I didn't drop it because the shop gonna fix it. Like, I crashed out. We got some jerry-rigged wires. Okay, them wires are going to the fog lights, so I can snatch them out. Like these aftermarket fog lights, I'm not running them. So that may be all the wires I see. Cause this car do got HID. No, I ain't gonna say HID. They got blue lights. At least they did when I was a kid. I'm gonna turn them on and see if they still blue. I don't even know how to turn the lights on in one of these cars. Maybe that button. No. I wonder, do the key have to be turned on for the lights? Definitely, I'm not messing with that toggle switch or that like the windshield wiper switch, because when my Chrysler was down, it had a bunch of leaves on it, and I accidentally turned on the windshield wipers and it scratched up my windshield, and I do not want to scratch this windshield up. Like, that gauge so it's saying it's full now, like over a quarter of tank. It said it was quarter tank when I got the car. Well, when I came here this morning, then it went down to a half a tank, and I put gas in it. So I'm like, that's probably the reason why he thought it was messed up, because the thing was saying three quarters of a tank full, but it really ain't had no gas in it. I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. Yeah, I'll worry about them headlights later, because the car ain't going nowhere at this given moment. Not finna start dumping money in this car because I gotta go to Dallas. It's March the 1st, so I gotta go to Dallas this month and get my car fixed again. And oh, the horn worked. But yeah, I gotta go to Dallas and get my car fixed. I'm not going to the Mopar car show, Wham or whatever it's called, just because I bought this car. And I think the Wham show, it's like, if I didn't edit that out, I do apologize. Excuse me for that. But the Wham show, it's a 3-day event. I think it's like $200 something to go to all 3 days. Then I'll have to find breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 3 days. Get a hotel room for probably 4 or 5 days. And I'm just not trying to do that now because I just bought this Cutlass. So yeah, won't be going to Wham this year. My Charger, I'm finna be on the racetrack. I'm finna be at car shows everywhere this year on the Charger. Because the only thing I got to do with this is buy 24s. I'm going to do some headers and get a tune. And that's it. I do got maintenance issues like my motor mounts. But that's it. Just headers and tunes and my 24s. And I'm going to rebuild my speaker box, redesign my system actually. And that's it for the Charger. But the Cutlass, I just needed to make the Florida Classics on the Florida Classics in November. And I say that's it for the Charger. I got a crazy paint scheme for this Cutlass, y'all. And I'm a small YouTuber, which don't mean nothing. Like, people to be like, I'm gonna do this to the car, I'm gonna do that to the car, but they don't tell us what they're gonna do. I'm let you know. Well, some people don't tell you what they're gonna do because they don't want to jinx it or say they're gonna get something and don't get it. I've learned. I think I gotta go sit on the toilet again. But I've learned, don't announce something before it happens, because some people preying on your downfall, or if it don't happen, some people will think you a liar or just don't got motion or dreaming. But the downfall, my cousin was going to buy his Scat Pack. He was in the market for a Scat. He hit me up because I'm the mechanic. I'm the kind of like the leader of our Mopar club. It's called Them Niggas, which ain't the official name, but I'm going to the dealership with him, or he need advice like, is this a good year, or look at this car, check this out for me. So he hit me up, and I just want the best for everybody. I don't care. I got a Charger RT, and it was the slim body with the old bumper style at the time. I don't care if you get a car better than mine. I love what I got. I got 5 cars. All Mopars except for that Cutlass. I got 4 cars, all Mopars except for the Cutlass. I haven't bought the Yukon yet. But like I was saying, I don't care if you have something better than I do. And I'm going to my car to sit down, but I'm not gonna talk your head off. But we going to buy a car. I ain't gonna go after each individual. I just know we looked at 4 cars before he finally pulled the trigger on the 4th one. But every time we go to a dealership or going to look at a car, we telling people, he telling his friends, I'm telling our friends pretty much, our car club, we going to get the car. It never worked out. Went look at a Challenger SRT8. It was like a 2014 model. Before we even went to look at the car, I told him, I don't really want you to get that because it's not what you want. He want a Charger, a newer Charger, so he can have the tail lights like us, so we can match. And it's just an older Challenger. It's an older car. But really, he said all that didn't matter. That's what he wanted. But the main thing he needed was the 6.4 liter Hemi. So I'm like, okay, cool. We go look at the Challenger. They tell us off rip, it used to have an engine light. They cleared it. They don't know what's wrong with it. That makes no sense. You reading the codes like this, and you gonna clear the code and then open your eyes and it's gone. You're not gonna read the code and see what it is. So already a concern, red flag. And I don't know if they said that before we took it on a test drive or during the test drive, but the salesman went with us on the test drive. I'm in the back seat. I should have sat behind the salesman. Would have put the salesman on the dash. Should have put the salesman in the back seat, to be honest. But I just went and got it back there naturally. But my cousin must have forgot I'm back there, just finna crush my legs with the seat. But that's neither here or there. On the test drive, it was like, I think, rush hour, not lunch hour, but just when everybody get off of work. So it was a lot of traffic. We was able to get up the highway speeds, and then on the way back to the dealership, we pretty much in stop and go traffic. Engine light come on. My cousin told me the engine light came on. I'm like, cool. Now we can read the code and see what it is. Talk to the salesman. I was like, after we got back, I talked to the salesman and be like, can I hook my scanner up and see what the code is? And he was like, yeah, no, not a big deal. And he went inside and he didn't come back out. He went inside and I think sat down, because I'll get to that part of the story, read the code, and it was like cylinder 6 misfire or something like that. And told my cousin that could be good or bad, but a car you financing, an expensive car like a SRT8, just a car you're financing, and again, an expensive car, because I'm not finna go drop $28,000-$30,000 on a junk car. But I'm like, a car you financing, it's not worth it, because that cylinder 6 misfire, it could be a bad spark plug, it could be a bad coil pack, or it could be a crack in the engine block, engine head. It could be something major. It could be like one spark plug, like 25, it could be a $30 expense, or it could be like a $3,000 expense for a new block. So my cousin went back in that dealership. I wish I would have seen it. He said he went back into the dealership and he went off on him and told him something and threw the keys on the desk and walked out. Alright, so we ain't get that car. I go into details with my story. Next car, can't remember the one after that, because I think we took a trip, yeah. Even though I think it was one before we took the trip to Atlanta. But we took a trip to Atlanta, and he pre-approved with his bank. He know what he can afford, pretty much. So we go to Atlanta to look at a Scat, and they didn't want to let us test drive it. Really was just terrible customer service. See 2YNs in there, don't want to give us that car. So long story short, we finally and the salesman, he was new. He wasn't even a salesman. He was just helping us because the salesman was busy with somebody else. But we finally talked to like the GM of the dealership to at least let the salesman drive the car on the test drive. We didn't even get to drive the Scat on the test drive, like with period. So he drove it. The car, I think, is straight pipe, extremely loud, nice car, but customer service really. Don't know. And I could drop that clip, but I'm not putting that clip in this video. It was just like a Snapchat story. This is not my car. I'm not vlogging somebody else shit. So, can't really remember why we... No. I think I remember. We was gonna get that car. He was gonna get that car, but after he came back home, and I think he was gonna come back up there like that. Following weekend, a couple of days after... they sold the car. Dang. So now we go look at a car in our city, and everything was there. I don't know the years of the two. I just know they were Scat Pack, so obviously they 2015 to 2023 models, but his was around like 2018, 2020s. But we went and looked at a Daytona Scat, because he was trying to max out the limit his bank gave him. But I'm like, if you can find a good car cheaper than that, buy it and don't spend everything the bank give you, so your payments would be lower, you get it paid off quicker. Okay, bet. He was looking at just Scat Packs. I told him look at 392 Daytonas also. So we found a 392 Daytona, and it was cheaper than the Scat. Went on the test drive with it, and everything was good. He wanted that car. I didn't know about this, so he gave the dealership the paperwork from his bank, and I forgot what it's called, but pretty much they wanted too much for that car. They wanted more than, I don't know how to put it, but they wanted way more than what the car was worth. And the bank wasn't finna pay that. Pretty much, the car worth $10,000, the bank will pay. This is just random numbers, but if the car is worth like $10,000, the bank will pay like $13,000, $15,000. But if it's $10,000, the bank not finna pay like 20 to 25,000 on a car, and his car was way more than that. But just give y'all, that's basically what he was dealing with. So he ain't get that car. And what I was trying to say, I'm getting away from the subject. Every time we going somewhere, we telling people we going to look at this car. We may be getting this scat. And everybody seemed like they happy for him, but it just kept falling through. So we go back to Atlanta to look at another 392 Daytona. This time we ain't tell nobody. Only people who knew was like my parents and his parents, cause we was gonna be gone. Really, we weren't even gone overnight. We drove there and came back the same night. Even though it's like 4-5 hours, but that's a 10-hour round trip. But we go look at the car. Everything is cool. I think he actually came home, sent them the paperwork, or he gave them the paperwork while they was there. I'm not sure, but he just didn't want to take delivery of the car that day. So we get off of work and go back up there. He get the car and bring it home. And what I was just trying to get at is keep your mouth closed. Don't say what you gonna do. And I was gonna say that about my Cutlass. I can show y'all on my phone. And I'm in my brother's yard. He stayed way out in the boondocks. Like, I can pull out my pistol and empty both clips. And only people gonna hear it is my uncle that lived next to him. But I'm not gonna do that. But y'all know the game Lowriders Comeback. I went to Snapchat. I got my Cutlass in that game. I had a box Chevy and a Bobo Chevy, and I was like $500,000-$600,000 short. And this was before I was gonna buy my Cutlass, so I'm like, even though I knew I was gonna buy it after I talked to him, kind of was iffy. Like, their situation, moving out of the house, they need this car out of the yard. So, but I'm like, let me make some money on this game and buy my car. So, long story short, I did that, started customizing it. First thing I did was paint the car the same color as mine, black top, and put my twisted magnets on it, because I'm going twisted magnets on my Charger, and I wanted to do the Cutlass the same, because I want them to look with the same scheme, everything pretty much the same, just different cars. So they know when I pull up the car shows, car meets, and traffic, these two cars are together. But I redid it, and I'm going red and white on the Cutlass. I was going to take that top off and do what I got to do, fix that rust, and go with a hard top. But I'm thinking about going back with that soft top just because of this game. And I'm going to go ahead and show y'all. Had to flip the camera around. If it'll focus a little bit. I wonder if it's my camera. Maybe the settings. But again, it don't look that bright in real life. Focus, AF, exposure, AF, and white balance. I can't change none of that while I'm recording, and that's stupid. But yeah, this the Cutlass, and I need to take them underglow lights off. I'm gonna probably do that right now, cause that was my first time using underglow. I'm definitely not putting no underglow on this car in real life. I just wanted to see, and I gotta pay 10 gold to remove something that I already paid for to add. But I'm not putting underglow on that Cutlass in real life. It was just my first time using it on the game, so I wanted to see what it hit like. But this is the scheme I'm going with. I want like red face wheels with a white lip. This white top, set it off. Let's see if we can zoom in some. Y'all don't talk about my fingers now. That white top, set it off. I put some custom tail lights back here. Got a third brake light. Gold trim. And I got a cowl hood. And this is a ZL1 hood. And it wasn't even for this car. It was from like a box Chevy, I think. So I still got to do some tweaking to make it look good on this car. But yeah, this is how I kind of want my Cutlass over there to look like. Yes, that Euro clip. It's gonna take me some time to get there. Probably won't even start off like this, because I already got some 22s, but I just don't see myself driving that Cutlass with the body in that condition. And if I fix the body, I'm not gonna paint it back blue. I'm going with this red pearl. And like I said, I want both of my cars the same color. I was thinking about painting the Cutlass this like maximum steel, like the Mopar color. But I'm like, no, because my car is two different colors now. With the, it's crazy. This girl just bought a car with her income tax and done wrecked it. Not gonna show y'all, but my car two different colors, y'all. The hood, not the hood, the front bumper is really, the front bumper really looks different. And the back bumper also, because I wonder if they painted them bumpers before I had the car up there, and then once I brought the hood up there, they did a better job matching the hood to the car. I'm not sure, but not finna get this car painted the same color now, even though I do love this color. I wanted all of my Mopar fleet to be maximum steel. So I was finna buy like 2018 and older Chargers and Challengers, or Rams, Durangos, and Jeeps, because they stopped making this color in 2018. But Chrysler 300, I literally love this color, y'all. But it is like a basic color. Dark colors, you really can't see the accents in the car, like the grills, all the like details and stuff like that, because it's all dark. So and I'm in red today. Ain't that a coincidence? I wanted to be in blue. I was actually gonna get my hair done just so I can take a picture with the Cutlass, but I'm not going nowhere for my birthday. I've been grinding at the new job. Yeah, so when y'all see me like this, I'm making money. When y'all see me made up, dead up, fresh retwist, shaved, everything like that, I got money. Even though I got money now, but I'm still just grinding, y'all. And I'm finna turn up the grind a little more to pay for this Cutlass. But I think that's gonna be the video. I ain't really get nothing done today. I was gonna work on this car and leave, but I probably did more sitting down than I did working on that car, just cause I got it to run. So not thinking there's much wrong with it, but I talked to my uncle and he said it probably need a new motor or it need to be rebuilt because it's ticking a little bit and it won't drive. So I don't know if I'm gonna go by that stop leak and come back up here, because going to get something to eat, and that's about, I think, 30 minutes away from here. And if I come back here, it's gonna be 30 minutes to get here. Or if I leave the restaurant and go to my house, it'd be like 40 minutes. Because if I come here, that's 30 minutes here, then 30 minutes to my house. And I'm pretty much done working on that car. Yeah, I'm done working on it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all hit that like button, comment on the video, because I'm out. Peace.